Good evening, parents and guardians of our wonderful students here at Millville Senior High School. My name is Andrew Suey, and I am the principal here at Millville Senior High School. Thank you to everybody for attending tonight's back to school event. I hope that you had a great Tuesday, and I'm loving having your students here at the school. This is my second year here, and I'm really enjoying working in the school system. Before we disperse into our different groups for the night, I would first like to talk to the parents as a whole about something we would like to try implementing into our school this year, and that would be technology. Um, Technology is becoming an ever growing part of our everyday life, but how can we use it to benefit our children in the classrooms here at Millville Senior High School? We have received a grant of around $1 million for netbooks and other devices that are going to benefit our students here as well as our teachers at the high school. Uh, like I said, we have received around a $1 million in grant money to go ahead with this technological advancement in our school system this year. We want our students to be given the best possible resources that they can in order to succeed in the classroom this year as well as in the future. With the grant money, we will be purchasing netbooks and other devices that will help our students get ahead in the classroom. A lot of other high schools in this area don't have this type of technology in their classroom, so we're sort of a testing school to see how we perform with the technology, to see if other high schools in this area will also get a grant. And we want to do the best that we can to show these other high schools that our students are using this technology to help better their learning experience, and it'll hopefully raise the test scores this year by a significant amount. Students view technology as extensions of themselves, so we think it best to embrace the technology at our school system if it will better their personal learning experience. Some things we'd like to do to help the students focus on bettering their learning experience this year are using apps like Remind 101, Kahoot, and Quizlet. Remind 101 is basically a teacher aid, so teachers can send messages to their students, not on a personal level, but as a group or a class more specifically. Uh, Teachers can send out reminds and let the students know if they have homework due or if they have a test coming up, what they should be studying, what they went over in class for the day if a student wasn't there. They can also let them know about things online that could help them study or other events that are going on in uh, that particular area of study. So if it was a psychology class, a teacher could let students know about a new psychology article that came out online where they might not see that. She would know, or she or he would know when the article came out and let the students know if it was very interesting or if it pertained to what they were learning in the classroom that week. Another app is Kahoot. Now, Kahoot is more of a study slash game um, tool, and it allows a teacher to put together a list of questions, and then the teacher will put it on smart boards, which they'll be getting in each classroom, and it'll be up on the board for the students to look at the questions, and there are four possible answer choices that they can pick from, and they can do this on their phones or on the netbooks, and they select an answer as they say it on the screen. And the faster they answer, if they get the right answer, they get more points. And um, teachers could use this as an extra credit aid, and the student with the best score could get extra credit points on the quiz or test. So it is really good for teachers to use before a test or a quiz, and all of our teachers have gone through a lot of lessons on how to use this technology and help the students use it to their best of their abilities as well. Another app that they can also use is Quizlet. Now, Quizlet is by far my favorite. On Quizlet, you can create flashcards, so you do have to type in a little bit. So it could take a little bit more time than the others. Um, Quizlet, you can make flashcards, and with the flashcards that are created, you can take quizzes based on what you have written on the flashcards, and you can also play games, which can help keep the students or not focused, but rather engage them in what they're learning about, uh, because they'll try to get the right answers and beat their classmates in order to get more points. And a lot of kids just like to win and things like that. Um, Quizlet they can view at home, so they can do Quizlet on their own, and it'll really help um, the students study at home with the flashcards. Um, Having technology in the classroom also allows students to do immediate research on something that they're unsure about. So, say a student was confused on a topic that was talked about in class, they can just search it up real quick on their netbooks and use Google or other trusted websites in order to find the correct answer and not have to raise their hand in the middle of class and disrupt a lesson, where a teacher could get off topic and the whole class just derails based off of one student being a little bit confused. They can go back and look and find the answer on their own. Um, Students may also follow along with a teacher's PowerPoint on something like Google Slides, or rather just having a teacher put up the link to the PowerPoint. Students can click on the PowerPoint and have it right there on their netbooks or their phones, and you're able to just scroll up and down and follow through the PowerPoint with the teachers. And with the PowerPoints on your phones or netbooks, um, you can highlight um, valuable information, which takes away from having to write everything down in a notebook and not focusing on what a teacher is saying. With the PowerPoints on your netbooks or phones, you can highlight something very quickly and you don't have a lot of unnecessary information on your notebook that you might not need. You can get very precise information with what is highlighted on your computer. Um, you will also have everything that you need as a student on the screen in front of you to help you. So if you can't see something, you're in the back of the classroom, for example, you can't see it as well, you can have everything on the computer in front of you. Um, It'll also allow students who like to get right into things to work ahead a little bit, if the links are online. Like some of our teachers have said they're going to put links online and they can click on the links and work ahead. So if students aren't able to attend a class for things like vacation or illness, they can still follow along with the class at home by going through the PowerPoint and highlighting information on the PowerPoint to have for themselves. They can also work ahead in order to get efficient study time in, which could really help the students. Some of you parents might be against technology in classrooms, and I understand that it is a new change. Parents may think that their kids will be playing games or going on sites that they shouldn't be, like shopping or looking at other things. But the teacher can see everything that goes on their students' computers. There's an app on the computer that teachers can get, and it shows everyone's computer screen. So if a kid is on a game, teacher can politely go over and talk to them about it. The advancement of technology in the classroom is also going to make the environment and our school a much better place, because we're not going to be wasting a lot of paper by having teachers print out giant note packets and handing them to every single kid. They can have the PowerPoints on their computers, and it'll help save paper a lot. Um, we'll also be encouraging all teachers to use these apps like Quizlet and Kahoot, as we really feel as though it can benefit our students in the classroom. These types of fun activities get everyone in the class involved while also being a quick and efficient study tool. As we move forward with the grant and all that goes along with it, I would just like to encourage all of the parents to help their students realize what an amazing opportunity this is for them, as a lot of other schools in the area don't get the same technological or technology based things like netbooks and being able to use their phones in class to help uh, learn. But in college, you have everything online. You're allowed to bring computers to class. Your phones can be out on PowerPoints and everything. So we feel as though it'll really benefit the kids moving forward in the technology driven era that is awaiting them in the future. The technology is really going to help these kids in school. They're constantly surrounded by technology, but we've always tried to take it away from them for fear of misuse. But it is time that we start to move away from the long lectures and note taking and on to more beneficial strategies for our students of the future. The use of this technology in the classroom will better shape our students for their future, where everything will be online and we'll be moving away from traditional note taking strategies. Um, Thank you, everybody, for listening to this speech on technology tonight. I hope that you're on board with it, and if you're not, feel free to talk to me. I'll be here for the rest of the night. You can now go to your children's homerooms in order to begin the meetings with teachers. Everyone have a safe and wonderful evening. Thank you.